bleeds out. I see mothers bury their sons. I want my mom to never feel that pain. I am confused and afraid. I pretend all is fine. I feel like I'm suffocating. I touch nothing, so I believe all is fine. I worry that it isn't though. I cry no more. I am confused and afraid. I understand people believe I'm just a statistic. I say to them I'm different. I dream of life getting easier. I try my best to make my dream true. I hope that it does. I am confused and afraid.
Atwon Rose. Say his name.
Atwon Rose.
Say his name.
Atwon Rose.
Say his name.
Atwon Rose.
Ashe.
So, Atwon, his dream was to be different. His dream was to not be just a statistic. He didn't want his mom to have to bury him, and his dream did not come true. His dream didn't come true. And why we're all here as the youth is because his dream is the same dream that we have been dreaming.
That's right.
As we see all these faces and all these names and all these pictures of young black children just like us, the news and on t-shirts and on posters, all of our dreams could not come true, right? My mom could bury me. Mara's mom could bury her. Alexis's mom could bury her, right? So if you guys wouldn't mind, if you guys want to just share like how you all feel reading this.
I can relate to this a lot because every day I fear for not only my life but my brother's because he is awesome, so pure and so loving. Yet some people may not see that because of the color of his skin, and it's terrible. And we must fight for justice. Every time I see something like this happen, and I hate to say something like this, but we all know there's like an infinite number of ways that we can be killed by the police, whether it be in a cell, whether it be gunned down as you're running away, whether it be ran over, or whether it be, a suicide. But every time I see something like this happen, it hurts more every time. People think, I always see how people say they just become numb to this stuff, and I just don't understand how that is possible. Like, sometimes, even though that's like not what I should want, I sometimes want that to be the case. I sometimes wish that I could become numb to this stuff, and not don't care, but just don't hurt as much. Because we all know why he's dying. We all know why these people are dying. And it's not just boys. We all know why these kids are dying. It's because they're black. And luckily I'm light-skinned enough, it's less likely that this is going to happen to me. But my brother is darker than me. My dad is much darker than me. And it doesn't even matter if I know people that it could happen to or not. The fact is it's a genocide. Family members, selfish. I want it to be easier for me. It's not. It's not. I've never woken up one day and seen this on TV and been numb. And I'm not surprised. Of course I'm not surprised. It's not about shock or surprise. It's not about that. It's not about, because of course this stuff is gonna fucking happen. I know it's gonna fucking happen. It's not about, again? No, it's like every death or attack or imprisonment is just another shovelful of dirt that they're digging a grave for all of us. Yeah. And I see us all going down every time. So I'm angry. read this, he knew the same shit we all knew.
Yeah.
He knew the same shit. He like predicted his own death. We shouldn't have teenagers predicting their own death.
That's right.
Their death being so predictable and so regularly occurring that they're able to write it down 2 years before it happens and it will come to pass. The fact that this is happening that often, that a kid in class is thinking about this at school, that's their fear that comes out. And then it comes to pass. It's genocide is what it is.
Yeah.
That's all.
Ashe.
Not positive.
So say Johnny just say Johnny how old is he? So say Johnny's 7. So Johnny said even though this is a sad poem, he takes positivity from being here. Because there's hope.
It's determined. I don't know.
He said it's hard to explain, but he takes hope.
It's determining.
Right. So you guys want to say something?
I said a couple of things.
So this poem takes a lot of time to go back and what we're saying. So all the other thoughts was like this much and after being stopped by police officers. This will happen or anything, but now since it's happening, it happens to me now because I'm related to I am a cousin. So for this to happen to him, it can happen to anybody else as well. And for him to even basically what the I'm sorry, what's your name? Me? Yes, Alexis. What Alexis has said about him predicting his own death is quite true because, like I said, every other person did this. They didn't think about it like when they were younger because of course they in their mindset the police are here to protect us, not kill us, not hurt us, not harass us. But when you get older you start become more self-aware and everything and it started happening to them. They feel fearful. So fearful that it wouldn't need to, it will help to jeopardize your own life. And got some more. You guys want to come up here? Well, I know that we have some poets here too. We kind of wanted this to be centered around his piece. And so my sister and Auntie Yasmin came to share some pieces with you all that are related to this. So if you wouldn't mind.
So often around these times, I'm kind of like navigating my way through grief, trauma of young life being taken from us. I often read and reference elders and other folks who could help. And so this poem came from Ta-Nehisi Coates' quote, where he asked, "How do I live free in this black body?" So freedom. How do I live free in this black body? What would freedom taste like, look like? How does it sound when I walk along the shores of a reclaimed sea? Does my body, round and painted like the night, remember its sacrifice? How does it unlearn the terror beaten into our bloodline? How do we heal? How do we recover our bodies and claim them as our own? What does it mean to own my own body in this police-sanctioned state? To fill my lungs fill with the air, with the daring air to speak and act accordingly, like I was born safe, like the world was meant for me, to own what was never mine. How do I live free in this black body? I do not have an answer. It is 8 a.m. in a foreign country where I am a lone stranger floating on the privilege to flee, if only for a short while. I bask in the breeze of escape, warm my century-scarred skin in the glow of a forgetful sun. Meanwhile, back home in the divided house I am supposed to live freely in, another black body is disappeared, burned, choked, gunned down without remorse in a public square, with footage, with evidence, with proof of all the malicious fear that can lead one human to kill another. A child, a mother, with such disrespect for human life without repercussion. I have learned the law only applies for some, and that rotted system, a cage, its stench an overripe strawberry, black and molded to the high heavens. I tried to escape, to flee the constant reminder of how little my life matters, how little my Sunday children's lives will matter. The fear wired into our bones from birth. I am reminded on a daily of all the reasons to fear walking around in this black bodies. Black bodies evidently are not safe in this country, in Los Angeles, extinguished with the brute force of the law. In my parents' home, the only motherland known, so many of my people are disappeared. And there is a tax for black in this country, and we are forced to pay in blood and time. They say with time it'll all get better, and it never does. All my kin have been writing these sad poems, singing we shall overcome someday. That day is never today. Hopefully it will be tomorrow, but how many of us will have to die publicly, shot down like dogs or lions or gorillas, or wait, you care about them, shot down like black people? What else can I do but write my way to freedom? And so today I begin to imagine what this body, glittering in all its wild black beauty, could look like alive and free. I start with laughter, dance, song, reconnected to the ancestors and the spirit of tradition lost so long ago. And love that always pushes through. Today, I get to dream of transformational justice, building creatively with my community, building a world where my people are free, affirming our people are free right here, right now. We are unstoppable.
So Mara also has a poem.
Yes. How many poems have you written? Is this your first poem?
No.
Well, is this your first time reading a poem?
No.
Yes.
Go in, poet.
So this poem I wrote about my hair. It's called Naturally Nappy. And yeah, I wrote it because I feel like there's a lot of people who just don't understand. And earlier I watched this video about this black woman who lived in Germany and about all of the weird looks, all of the weird stares she gets because of her big hair. So yeah, I wrote it. My hair ain't nappy or distracting. My hair ain't big. And my hair too big, maybe yours is too small. I'm not gonna touch the flat iron to meet your standards. I'm gonna keep my hair like Black Panther, and not that Wakanda-ish. I'm talking about the Black Panther Party Afro coils with the pig in the back, and no, you can't touch it, because I'm a black woman, but not Meghan Markle.
I'm Ella Baker. I'm Coretta Scott King. I'm Harriet Tubman.
Come on.
I got my hair in bantu knots while I take my mac and cheese out the oven.
Yes.
I'm a black woman, the type that feel confident in cornrows and bad at bantu knots. I use my protective hairstyle so I ain't gotta use my hands a lot. And my hair makes me happy. And my hair is naturally natural.
Yeah.
How old are you?
11. All right. 11.
That was amazing.
That was a babe.
You say something.
So I think with everything going on right now, especially with everything that's going on at the border, there's been this whole discussion about what is American and how separating families is un-American. And I mean, it's very disturbing to me that I did this, but I laughed because that's just such an ignorant thing to say. Because if you had any knowledge of American history, you would know that it's definitely American.
That's right.
It's like Trump got inspired from slavery and decided that, wanted to make its own spin-off.
Yeah.
And I think about all the family that I don't know about, how sometimes me and my mom find out randomly that we have a cousin we don't know, and how that all ties back to children and elders and aunts and uncles who were torn away from each other. And how I found out that my preschool teacher was my cousin.
What?
Yes. Ridiculous. And how black bodies are being stolen from their families, ripped away, and how there's the issue of reuniting families at the border, but we will never be able to reunite their families. We'll never be able to reunite Eric Rivera to his mom. We'll never be able to reunite Antoine Rose to his parents. We'll never be able to reunite Waukesha Wilson to his mom. And it's so painful and it's so sickening that it doesn't get the same attention, and not to undermine what is going on in the world right now, because America is a very sick place. Let's just take a look at that. America has blood on its hands, right? Whether it's LAPD, well, that too. LAPD, who is the most murderous police force, but how it's a representation of how black people in America are treated. We get treated like animals. We get run over by cars. We get shot down and left in the streets for hours. Whose parents don't know where they are and what the city has done with them, and who are children, and who are people who look like my brother and my sister and me and Alexis and all my friends and all my cousins. And to be able to laugh through that and to find a space in which we can come together and share energy and try and heal each other from that is beautiful to me. And that's why I wanted this to be more artsy. And even though Yelly is very healing for me too, and I know it's healing for my mom too. And that's a type of healing, but I feel like right now something we really need to look and say, this is American. These are very American days. These are very American times. And how can we change what being American means, and how can we change how Americans see black people, see black and brown people in a way that's not animals, in a way that's not criminal. Because right now it's criminal to be black. You can't even be black in America. You can't even sit down in a Starbucks without getting arrested.
You can't even sell water in front of your own apartment building.
You can't even sell water at 8 years old
Yeah.
in front of your own apartment building. I want everyone to really be more focused on the feeling, the pain. We all like to laugh through the pain. We all like to, listen to Beyonce's new album in the car. Say this is my favorite song. It's the twerkiest song out there. I saw that in one of the comments. I was like, so true. But at the same time, even though it's healing to laugh, it's also healing to feel it all and not be numb, like he said. And so I just really want everyone to know that it's okay to feel. And yeah. So with that being said, would any of the families like to speak on how y'all feel?
I just want to say that it's really sad what happened to Atwon. He was only 17. Come on. He didn't even do anything wrong but run. Those cops think that it's easier to shoot somebody than for their fat, lazy asses to get up and chase them. That's what they're supposed to do. But no, they don't want to waste their energy. They'd rather pull out their gun and just shoot people in the back. And so it saddens me that this is how this world is. That this is how these cops are running. And it's not right. It's shameful.
That's right.
And these tears are for Atwon.
Yeah.
These tears are for his family that is grieving right now. And is struggling with what has happened to their son. And my heart goes out to this family. I know the pain that they're in. I know it feels so unfair. And I wish that we could do something more, but the best we can do is keep coming out and fighting for our loved ones. And keep coming out and speaking about them. And joining all you beautiful people in the time. Yeah. It's important that us families have this support. And so I'm supporting Atwon's family today. And I just want to thank you all for coming out here to support Atwon too. And supporting us. And I love all of you. And God rest Atwon's soul. And shame on those cops. And I hope that they get their jobs taken away like every cop should when they shoot somebody and kill somebody. So, thank you.
I just thinking about Atwon Rose, and it's just very disturbing. And I have a son that's in college in Florida, and his shade of color is like that shirt. So I worry every single day. And I also have grandsons too. And I worry about their safety when they're walking to school, coming home, whatever they're doing, when they're out. first I thought I was losing my mind. Because I'm just gonna let you guys know that I was hearing voices. I couldn't sleep at night, still can't sleep at night. It has just really, every day when the killing happened, it just affects my mind so. So every day I try to think of something to do. I'm just searching, and I'm so thankful for Black Lives Matter. My cousin Brittany was a student of Professor Melina, and she told Melina about my niece, Markeisha Wilson, and I'm thankful for that because we wouldn't know what else to do. We would just, probably just go on and, and it's an awakening call to get involved.
That's right.
To do something.
That's right.
Even if it's just writing or sharing something or speaking or coming, do something. And when I just think of Trayvon Martin, I was like, how can I get involved? How can I do something? I never heard of Black Lives Matter. I was just naive to all the organization that's going around that I could have been involved in. But still, like so many other people, wait until it happens in their household. But I just want to say, I hope everybody get a chance to come out on Tuesday, because I would definitely be there, to give Charlie Beck his farewell home.
Send off.
I got something for him.
Got the farewell of a
I have
lifetime.
something for him.
You got something for him. Yeah, you do.
Film that part.
Tell us what happened last time.
Well, I think Markeisha's spirit is all in him, through him. And that's enough. That's
right.
enough, so I have something else for him. So, because he's not deserving enough to get more and more and more of her. That portion I gave him will do the job.
That's right.
That's very
So-
stern.
But if it comes where I have to do it again to the new Chief Beck, so be it. If I'm led to do that, if
That's
she
right.
comes to me and speaks to me, and I'm led by God and Keisha, I will do that.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you the story. All the way driving down, me and Lisa in the car, Lisa writing what she's going to say. I never told Lisa a thing about it. I never told her what came that night. Atwon. She was surprised just like everyone else. That is the God's truth. She didn't know anything about it. Because if I just kept between God, Waukesha, and myself.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you know what? God made that path for me to get there because that front seat,
Right.
no cops were sitting there. So that was meant to be.
Yes, it was.
It was meant to be. I mean, I don't see no wrong in it. No, I'm wrong about it. No kind of way. I don't feel, just I shouldn't. Now, one time have I said I shouldn't have done that. that I did it. And then I think she got some type of understanding from someone else. But I told her, she's mad because God has spoken to me. Right. And I act on it. And I didn't say a word to nobody. I helped you figuring out what you were going to say, knowing you weren't going to get a chance to even say that. We got to send Charlie back out in the back. You know, we just have to, because, you know, he said while Keisha's gone, he happy that Vera is gone. He happy that everybody, all gone, because what are they going to do? Grow up to be doctors and lawyers and attorneys and take their place. You know, because the sisters, they're all white. They're all white. Look, they put, it was a black one there running for the chief. But they choose the white, his partner, Charlie Beck's brother. I call him because he looks like his brother to me. So I think they got some bloodline, you know, going. They all stick together. And then I'm going to dress him on Tuesday, because he said on the news, he's not going to be throwing things. What the fuck? You might as well say Miss Hines or Miss Brown, we're not going to be throwing that, because I'm the only one through something. So address me with it. So I'm going to address him on Tuesday. But yeah, let's sit and try to get out with him.
I'm faithful Baptist. Actually from Pennsylvania, and they're like so happy that you guys are going to I am too. I just learned about this in Vanguard that I got out before I was out here.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate everybody.
Can I just say something real quick to Miss Sheila? Sister Sheila, this morning when I was getting dressed, I almost put on a Black Lives Matter shirt. And then this shirt said, no, put me on. So this is Mama Harriet Tubman on this shirt, right? When you said, you hear voices, right? Or we're hearing voices. I just want to remind all of us that Mama Harriet heard voices. And they said she was crazy. But she freed over 1,000 people.
That's right.
Right? Those voices. Sister Sheila, that's not you being crazy. That's God talking through you and to you. And we're thankful that you can hear.
That's right.
We're thankful that you can hear. Because sometimes they try to tell us to quiet those voices because those voices aren't real, but there's nothing realer than the voices that you hear. And so we're so thankful that you have divine guidance. That was a divine action, right? And they know it. That's why they scared like that, right? And we know it because it gave us, it breathed new life into what we're doing. It cemented the work that we're doing. And so I just wanted to lift you up and say, you know, we call on Mama Harriet for a reason, and I believe that she's there through you. So I thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya.
I just wanted to say briefly, I wanted to thank Black Lives Matter for having me. I went to the first meeting. I've been fighting for years to be a come to this organization with my family and like working hard to go find an organization. And I found an organization.
I thought it was also important to talk about how he was speaking about his mom. I see mothers bury their sons. I want my mom to never feel that pain. Have the mothers here and for y'all to see it. Thank you for that. And just to remember that we are family. Family is who we choose. Family is who is there for you. I know that Black Lives Matter has been there for me. And I know that our allied organizations have been there for me. And seeing all the other families and all the people come out and support each other like a family, so that when people sadly do have to bury children, it eases that. I can only imagine how hard that must be. And I can only imagine what Antoine felt at that moment. So thank you all for coming today. And
let mama. I was looking at the form. It's so crazy. It touched me, the whole form. It touched me throughout my soul. Because how he's feeling, and he's the child of the mother. And I'm feeling just like he's feeling for the mother of the child. I mean, he said he's confused as a friend. I am just thinking. He wondered what happened. I wondered how. I wonder what happened. I hear they're going to phase out. I saw myself burying my child. I saw it all the time. No parent, no mother is supposed to bury their own child. That was my only child. This poem, he wrote this poem on my mom's birthday, May 16th. And that's his rap man, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I saw that. Like, was my mother supposed to bury me? And instead I buried my child. I'm like, he say, he pretend everything is fine. I think that's every day I do it now. I'm doing it as I'm saying this shit. So like if something came down to me, I wake up in the night and I'm sleeping 15 minutes, I sleep at a time because I'm suffocating and I get to jump up. I work there. It is. Everything he's saying is me. But I just walk through every day like it's just fine. I really don't like to do it. Because my babies, and I just understand. And he wrote the song of my mom's birthday. But I just wanted to say, it's a great thing God has done. And you are
We love you, Sister Lisa. We love you.
I just want to say something. I'm glad you told me about this, but I didn't know that. I didn't go to this. Refresh my mind on history. Because I did go to a psychiatrist, she did give me medication, but now I'm thinking maybe I should stop taking the medication because it's not working. So I'll sleep with this. That's right. Thank you for those people. Yeah, no, I saw that.
So I just want to put out there that when we leave this space, let's think about us being the youth and how it's not only men
That's right.
and grown people, you know, getting shot down in the streets. And even if the people who are getting shot are the youth, think about all the parents who leave children behind. Think about all the people who die that leaves behind nieces and nephews and godchildren and grandkids, right? There is a role that we need to be playing right now. And this is our first action. We intend for our role to be much larger. But I want everyone to think about how someone said in their house, y'all can support us. Because I know for me, and y'all can probably tell too, I did not spend a lot of time, and the Youth Vanguard did not spend much time on this. We came together because Antoine Rose came to us and said, y'all need to do something.
Right.
And the opportunity came. We're like, yes. So when you see a youth on the media, the first thing you need to do is think, how can I be helping the youth who are trying to do something right now? How can I be helping Amara and Alexis and all our new, hopefully new members of the Youth Vanguard? I will recruit y'all. So I'll make sure.
Come on, little Harry.
Right? So we need more support to do more actions and to be there for more families and to be there for more youth. So thank you all for coming, and I will see y'all next. Huh?
You doing this Saturday?
Oh yeah. Okay, y'all both do it.
Hey,
Y'all know how to be too.
Oh, 1 minute. I just want to take the time out to thank God for bringing us all here together today and for giving us all courage, all strength to come out every day into this struggle. And, I just want to thank God for all your beautiful, beautiful, amazing children. And, he's at work. Definitely he's orchestrating this all. And he's definitely using us all as a vessel to get this job done. And I'm just truly blessed to have met all of you. And let's just keep this fight going, and let's keep this power going. So yeah.
Thank you.